When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense has the ball first today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Longo. Turning it on! All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Makes the grab. It's Stewart. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This time they'll go to the running game. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Auburn's offense will get the ball for the first time. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard, we're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
There he goes. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Auburn going to work with another first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
This is a designed run. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's got him. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Takes a handoff. It's Clay. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up and throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He'll start this drive firing. Finds space on the right. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? New set of downs after the completion. They're going to run it. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Otis. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Grab behind the line. It's Otis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone as Still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wants to throw on third. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Oklahoma State is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over TCU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
Breaks into the open. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wants to go up top on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's complete.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Sends it back in motion. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Fighting off the defender. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Zings it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Rushes on him. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. And he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
So here comes the Auburn offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
It's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. Across the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys
turning it on. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws to the tight end. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the returner will be brought down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go to the ground. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Touch pass on the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Tigers are marching down the field. Leaves it with the back. Shows him the stiff arm. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead.
Touchdown, Tigers! Great job by the back on the option. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
From the gun, the ground game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got enough for the first down. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
42, South Carolina, 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Longo. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Auburn.
Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical.